What's up guys, my name is Alex and welcome to pretty much the first video on this channel where I'm going to be unboxing some of my favorite sneakers. And these are mainly performance sneakers. These are Air Jordan XXXIII, and of course I'm gonna be comparing them with another pair of Kyrie Four. So these are pretty much hottest sneakers of 2018 and 2019, I believe. Let's just jump into this. So first and foremost, I would like to take a look at this pair. These were released in 2018. This is like a really awesome pair of sneakers. It comes in a different box. If you have ever ordered Air Jordans, you will see that this is a different kind of box. It is white and it says engineered for flight on this side. You have this kind of texture over here saying engineered for flight. So it opens really slow, foil inside. And the pair that I've got, this is pretty much the first pair they released, Air Jordan XXXIII, beige, yellow, blue, red colorway called Visible Utility. So basically what do you have inside except for the sneakers, which looks like this, instructions saying Air Jordan XXXIII. This is pretty much the first Air Jordan sneakers that have no laces, and the system that you use to lace these sneakers is really interesting. I bought it when it was released for about 160 bucks at one of the popular online apps that you can use. Either StockX or GOAT would be nice. I'm not sponsored by either. They just dipped in price for some reason, I'm not sure why, but this exact pair would be really cheap for you if you want to get this. So the shoe features really nice padded sock liner over here inside, breathable mesh over here, and it's covered with this nubuck part, and over here with this leather part. So inside the sneakers features two air zoom units for protection, and you feel really springy apparently when you're using this. I'm going to use this in a minute, and I'm going to share my opinions on that as well. And the lacing system is really cool. So you have this strap that is velcroed together like this, so obviously you start with this, then you put your feet inside, and then of course you pull this strap in order to tighten the sneaker up. So I'm gonna try this in a second. So apparently my feet is really wide, so it will be kind of a struggle for me. Once you get inside, should feel good. I'm pretty sure I have to break this in. This mechanism, it just turns, which kind of reminds me of a high-end watch or something, which is kind of cool, and it kind of explains the entire latching system that you have in place in this sneaker. So when you pull, you tie this up and it feels really snug on your feet. So now let's check this out in action. And so on to the next pair that I would like to compare Air Jordans with is Kyrie Four. Both of these are performance sneakers. I wouldn't really wear these as a lifestyle footwear, but definitely Kyrie's. I read a lot about these, and these are really nice for performance, and these go for really good price. Retail at $120, but I copped these at one of the apps, which are GOAT or StockX, for about $100. So it's a really nice deal. Over here I have these Kyries, which were made in the colors of my country's national flag, which is Ukraine. But these, I believe, are made as a serial kind of edition of Kyries. These are called Kyrie Four kicks. You have this kicks logo, you have this Kyrie logo over here. You have this insole, which is kind of funny, which has serial imagery on it. Kyries are really nice because you have this cushioning throughout the sole, smooth transition from your forefeet to your heel, and you have this zoom air unit over here hidden, so it kind of good for protection of your heel. I'm not sure if this is really useful for playing, but yeah, it's a really nicely built sneaker. It is going to last you a long time, and I like the way the sole, actually this rubber on the sole, is kind of wrapping your forefoot and it protects and holds it in place. On the forefoot you have this nice mesh. These are going in like mid size, so it's not really high top. My feet, like I said, is a little bit wider than usual, so let's try if this will be fitting really snug or just fine. So these have laces, obviously, unlike the Air Jordans that we have just reviewed. Inside, these feel really snug for my feet, at least, for sure. I bought this true to size, and I'm pretty sure this was the right decision for me. And yeah, this feels really good. Really cool. These are so awesome. And finally, I was always wondering whether OG Air Jordan 1s any worth nowadays to play basketball, because usually people use this as a lifestyle choice. This fit really nice. Pair this with jeans or like, I don't know, chinos. But whether these are any good for playing basketball nowadays, I'm pretty sure they are, and I'm gonna compare the traction, the overall qualities of this sneaker with the sneakers that I have just unboxed and tried out. These are mid tops. I don't really like high tops. Air Jordan logo over here, the wings logo. On the tongue you have this Air Jordan, and inside it's pretty simple, just a little bit mesh on your heel to support your heel. Sole is classic, the ones you see on the OG Jordans like usually. And the quality of the leather, I would say it isn't really premium leather. They fit true to size like any other Air Jordans. Like, I've bought a few of these. I'm pretty sure this is a nice sneaker for basketball, but I would like to try out and see whether these are good as a competitors for these ones, for example, or for Kairos. So now let's check this out. So here's my final thoughts on these sneakers after I've tried them on and played for a fair few minutes. First and foremost, these feel really snug. You might have noticed that I had some difficulty putting these on. These are going true to size. You don't have to experiment with the sizes, but I would suggest you actually go into a retail store and trying this out first before jumping the gun and buying this online. Definitely the laceless system, this latching system, is something different. My feet is really secure. All the lateral movements, the traction, I didn't find any difficulties because of these air units. This is kind of unusual. You have to get used to this kind of sole and this kind of sneaker. The aesthetics, I like the color blocking on the sneakers. I'm pretty sure this will break in and feel really cool. So for the next pair, Kyrie's, despite the fact that they have laces, they felt as snug as the Air Jordan XXXIII. So these are, performance-wise, I didn't find any trouble with traction. The creasing is alright. For my wide feet, I would actually prefer rocking these. Nice traction as well for the firm ground outdoors, like you have seen me playing. Really solid sneaker, and what's the great part about both of the pairs, that you can get these online for about $100 a pair. Great choice for basketball. I'm pretty sure this will last you for a long time. This is like a nice experimental pair to try out what it is like to wear a pair of sneakers without laces and that are really snug. Finally, the Air Jordan 1, the OG version of Air Jordans that so many people love. I felt really cringing when I was actually creasing over here it didn't really feel good for me personally, but nevertheless they felt a little bit looser compared to other two pairs. I would say that you can try this as well. Apparently these are a little bit more expensive than the previous two pairs, but still you can find a lot of Air Jordans for dirt cheap, and I mean like 80 bucks a pair. So that was my review of these two pairs of sneakers with a surprising addition of Air Jordans. I hope it was useful for you guys, and subscribe to see more reviews, more other videos, more tips on, I don't know, social media, on editing, on video stuff, which is my passion actually, and more reviews of sneakers and other goods. And yeah, it will be pretty much whatever the I want on my channel. So if you like the content, if you like the quality, if you want to stay with me, subscribe. Recommended checking out two channels, Wear Testers and Test Fowler. These guys are really good at reviewing sneakers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.